so excited. April is here this morning, and Jared here in person as well. Good morning, Jared. Great to see you as always.
Hi, guys. You're talking about a couple different things this morning, including Southwest's boarding procedure. How do you think about that? I mean, it's pretty unique. They're the only ones who have you line up and you choose wherever you want to sit.
I just don't want prices to go up if they change how you board, right?
Well, they're looking to raise money for themselves, so we could see some changes in that. I'll talk about that in just a minute. First, I want to talk about changes coming to all of the airlines serving the United States, every single one of them. These are changes that the airlines lobbied against. They are not enthusiastic about this, but I am, and you should be too, as part of the traveling public. These are new rules recently announced by the Department of Transportation, rules we have been waiting for many years, and they deal with airline delays. What would you consider to be a significant delay by an airline? For the first time ever, they're defining the word significant. I was on a flight last week. We were just about to take off. A warning light went off in the cockpit. We had to come back to the gate. We were delayed about an hour and a half. I'm okay with that if it means flying safely. I'm okay with a weather-related delay. Those are things beyond the airline's control, but many things scheduling is within the airline's control, and that's what this is designed to force to change. Okay, so a significant delay now defined officially as 3 hours on a domestic flight. If you're on the red eye to New York that's supposed to land at 6 a.m., it lands at 9 a.m., that is a significant delay. International flights delayed 6 hours, considered significant. I definitely agree that is significant without a doubt. What does it mean for you? Refunds, automatic refunds when this begins. Within 7 days, your credit card will be refunded from the airline the entire purchase fee for your plane ticket. This begins in October, but keep it in mind from now, no more airline credits, no more airline vouchers, full cash refunds for you if you are the victim of a significant delay. That is a big deal. We have been waiting for that. And it's not just our domestic carriers. This applies to every single international carrier, including all of our great international carriers now operating out of Sky Harbor Airport, Condor, Air Canada, British Airways, Air France. Refunds from any airline you fly if you are the victim of a significant delay. Let's talk about Southwest Airlines. They had big plans this year to expand to new cities and buy all these brand new Boeing 737s, but they are the victims partially of Boeing's problems. Boeing under increased scrutiny right now. The FAA put a cap on the number of planes Boeing can produce each year. Here is the result. I talked about this recently. Southwest wanted about 50 brand new 737s this year. In reality, they're only going to get about 20 of those planes. That's a big disappointment for Southwest. Here is the impact on us, the flying public. Southwest pulling out of major airports, pulling out of Houston, pulling out of Bellingham, Washington, pulling out of Cozumel, Mexico as well this year, and pulling out of Syracuse, New York, where I graduated 21 years ago this week. I was planning to go back to visit some friends for a little reunion this year. I will not be able to fly Southwest Airlines to get to Syracuse, New York this year. So Southwest also looking to raise some money for themselves. They're in a cash crunch, so they're saying their boarding process could be changing in the months ahead. How do other airlines raise money? They make you pay for your seat. Wherever you want to sit on the plane, as you know, you have to pay for that seat in advance. And they're considering adding a first class, not an entire cabin that would be cabined off like a Delta or American flight, but they're considering putting bigger seats up front with more legroom and charging you a premium for those before or when you book your flight. One thing they are not considering, they say, they are not considering adding fees for baggage. They are the only airline left that doesn't charge you to check a bag, and that's a major perk for families, especially who fly with a bunch of people, a bunch of luggage. They say they're not going to charge for airline luggage fees. We will see if that's true. Really quickly, answering a viewer question, they want to travel the week of the 4th of July. There are no deals out there for that holiday week, but they want to go to the islands, so these are the best prices out there. Nassau, St. Croix, and Jamaica, Montego Bay on the different airlines the week of June 29th through July 6th in the mid-500s for that week. That is about as good as it's going to get that week. And I'm starting to put some of my travel stuff on my Jared's Detours Facebook page. I don't really use Facebook a lot, but people say that's where they get a bunch of stuff. So that's where you can find that.
Wow, you just went over a lot.
Big changes for Southwest. They've got to make some changes, and we'll see what they decide probably in September. They're dropping these hints out there.
Unfortunately for us, the consumers, I mean, I'm someone that has flown Southwest a lot. If you fly Southwest to go to Southern California from Phoenix, the prices are noticeably higher this summer.
They're no longer a low-cost airline, that's for sure. Prices are competitive with everybody else.
Darn it. All right.
I know.
Jared, thank you so much.
You could still check bags for free if you check.
That's true.
That is one positive.
Silver lining.
For now, at least
for now.
Jared?
You're right.
Look it. Jared's done with his segment. Now we're going to send it over to